Hi guys, welcome to another Cup of Jara Productions video. My name is Shamega. My mom's manning the camera. We started this video a few moments ago, but then it cut off, so I'm just going to recreate some of the things that we did in the previous video. So if it seems a little out of order, it's because we did it before and we're going to do it again. I wanted to show you, in a previous video I mentioned using bottles for vases. So you could use it as a vase, however you pronounce it. I used cracked glass gems to fill this bottle. I warned you guys in a previous video that if you bake these glass gems in an oven, they tend to fall apart and crack. Instead of throwing them out, I wanted to fill it in the bottle, and I think it really looks pretty. I'll show you folks how it looks. It gives a little bit of shimmer. I didn't want to just throw it out and waste it, so I put it in this bottle, but I filled it with the solid glass gems just in case it tips over. The small part shouldn't fall out, but I wanted to use caution just in case you have small children. But I think this is really pretty. It was a marinade bottle, and I filled it with the gems. These are some dollar store flowers that my mom got me, and I think it's pretty on a table. Cute, inexpensive centerpiece. So if you're having those little get-togethers and you want a lot of different centerpieces, just use old bottles. Recycle, reuse, repurpose. That's the way I always think. So in the previous video, I showed you how to take these roses apart because we're going to use it in this craft. So I'm going to show you how to quickly reassemble it, just in case you take it apart and you decide that you don't want to use it in a craft. You take the stem, put it back on, just put it through the hole. There's a stem here, you put it through the hole, and it's really quick and easy to reassemble. And I'm not going to reassemble the whole thing for you guys, but you get the point. All you have to do is just go kind of in size order, put it through, and when you're ready to reassemble it, you can tell by the way it curls how it should go through. When you're ready to reassemble it, you take the center and you stick it through, and it puts the flower back together. There's another little part that if you want, you can put it on top so that it makes it sort of curl in like that. So you can use your creativity. And the best thing about these types of flowers is that you can also use it for clothing. So you can sew it. So I used it on this project by hot gluing it to an empty Valentine's Day chocolate box that came from the dollar store. And all I did was I put the petal, I hot glued the greenery to the box, then hot glued one petal on top of the other. If you sew, like most of us crafters sew, you can just sew it together. It would look really cute on a pin. So you could take a regular safety pin and make a little flower for your lapel. So that's another idea. So if you sew it, you could either pinch it or just sew it through the center. You could put something inside if you sew, like a cute little button. A vintage button would be so pretty as a centerpiece for this rose. And you don't have to just put it on your clothing. You could put it on your handbag, a scarf. This would be so nice if you take a little bit of fabric and you put it on a scarf. So there are so many ideas. So that's how I completed the rose on this box. I took the rose, and I'm going to just check the camera because my mom's telling me something with the camera. Oh, it's fine, Mom. It's fine.
AOL.
It's fine. So guys, as you can see, we're working on our video, and my mom's laughing. So you're going to take the box that you get from the dollar store chocolate. You're just going to glue the rose to the box. You'll take a pen and you'll color in the part that says chocolate. The other side of it, you're going to take wrapping paper. What I like to do to make it have this vintage look is crumble the wrapping paper, make it wrinkled by just making a ball, then laying it out and just smearing some glue on it. I use my finger just to put the glue all over the back. I put these little feet so that it can go on a dresser and not damage the dresser. And if you want, you can, instead of doing that, you can just cover both with the wrapping paper. And then I took a gold ribbon and glued it to the sides. So if you don't want the feet, you can use both as sort of a hanging ornament. Maybe not for a Christmas tree, but maybe for a wall design. But this makes such a cute little box. To make it easy to open, I put a tassel with a gold ribbon. So I'll show you this gold ribbon around the tassel, and then one of these glass gems on the inside and in the center of the rose. So instead of making it so that it's attached, which you could, I did it, and my mom's going to just show you on this table. She'll bend the camera down on the table so that it can be easily lifted off. So it makes it so easy. I think this is such a cute idea for a little girl's room. Just lift it off and she can put jewelry. You can reuse it from Valentine's Day for a birthday present box, for a Christmas present box, or any present box, or just as a decorative piece. So that was one thing I wanted to show you guys. And I'll give you a little bit of a closer look of that. The next thing I wanted to show you is how to make tassels. They're so quick and easy to make. And let me show you the idea behind this. The idea is to take boxes, recycle, reuse, repurpose. Take your old boxes, instead of filling up the recycle bin, use it to store things. I'm using it to store some of these flowers, paper flowers I made. So you can have your paper flowers, you can have your fabric flowers, put them in a box, and it's easy to label. You just label it so you know what's in the box. With your tissue boxes, they're so pretty. You can put a little tassel on it and you can attach it, or you could just put a book or something on top of it. And so many people have bookshelves, and it's hard to keep filling up your bookshelves with new books unless you get really good deals. So instead what you'll do is you'll just use a cute little box and stack your books on top of it. And you can do several looks. In an upcoming video, I'll show you information about houseplants, but I wanted to let you know, when you get these vintage books, they may be a little discolored, but they have so many nice pictures. You can make copies of these pictures, blow it up, and use the pictures for different crafts. So here we are. That's one idea. You can see how I'll show you how to make this tassel. You can use it for a little bookmark. Make a small tassel. This is using embroidery thread or ribbon. And you can just do different things with your boxes. So let me just give you another idea of how you can make these boxes functional. And it's so cute if you have a little girl who likes to craft or just needs a little secret place to store things. She can take this box and stick some little things inside of it. So maybe she has a book or a diary, a little hiding place. So that's a great little accent for a bookshelf, or for any space that you have that needs a little bit of extra storage. So it's functional. So let me show you how to make these cute little tassels. They're super simple and super easy. Okay, so you're going to if you take the embroidery thread, all you'll do is, I have a few ways I make them, but the quickest and easiest way, if you want a very small one like I have on as a bookmark, you just wrap it around. This will be your bottom, this is your top. So wrap it around a few times. I'm not going to use a lot because I want to use it for a bookmark. Cut it off. I like to put a loop on the top where I want to use it. I loop it like this. So instead of doing it the other way, you can, but you're going to take the loop, put the loop through the top first. And since I don't have my glasses on, I'm going to try to do this just by sight and not with my glasses, so it might not come out exactly the way. Okay, so instead of putting it all the way through, I looped it through, and then I'm going to tie it. I may have to pause the video if I can't see it without my glasses, but I'm going to try it. There we go. All right, so then you have that part done. Once you have that part done, you're going to take the bottom part of your little tassel and you're going to cut it. The last part of it is to wrap a ribbon around this, like that. And you tie it. Okay, so you tie it. I like to tie it a few times. Let me show you on the bigger version. So as you can see, this is with yarn, and I like working with yarn to give it that really substantial look. And I have this little loop. You can put something, you can put this around something. For example, you could put it around the bottle. Makes it easy for you to put it on something with the loop. You don't have to do the loop. You could just do a regular string. But I like the loop so that I can attach it to things. And once you have it constructed, you can do what I did with this one, which is comb it out so that it's combed out, or you can leave it the way I have it with the yarn. So the one that we just made, I did a really small one, and I'm going to turn it into a bookmark. And you'll cut it even. So then it's even like this, very small. You could put a little charm. You could put a little charm through it. And then you just take it. And I'll do an upcoming craft with a photo album.